Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen wa sallallahu wa sallam ala nabiyyina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. Amma ba'da, habati fillah, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. A question was asked, Assalamu alaikum teacher. My question is, why am I running away from Allah during Ramadan? I know Islam is the truth, but why am I afraid to change and become a better person, better human being, and a good Muslim? Why am I afraid in love with Islam? Why do I keep falling into sin after repenting? Why is my iman weak? Please help me with this. Jazakallah khairan wa iyyakum. So first and foremost, again, as you mentioned, these questions are really posed to yourself, and that you have to be willing to make the true change. And we've talked about this a lot when it comes to the concept of tawbah or repentance in Islam, that a person has to really be willing that they want to remove those sins. The problem is a lot of us, we fall in love with the sins. For example, if people are accustomed to smoking weed, they enjoy it, so they don't really truly want to leave it. Or drinking, substance usage. And then there's substance abuse, where the people are to an extent of addiction, and that's a whole nother set of challenges. So it's very important for a person to realize their own level and establish their connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So my advice to you would be increasing your ibadah, increasing your tawbah. Ramadan is an easy time for you. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made it easy for you to be in obedience, where you'll have less time for disobedience if you're using your time wisely. If you're spending your time in the masjid, whatever free time you have, then you have less chance and opportunity for disobedience and being alone and falling into certain sins. And surrounding yourself with good company, and making the Quran your companion, reading the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and trying to understand it. Sometimes just open the Quran and you'll find guidance, bi'idhnillah ta'ala. And as you mentioned, being afraid, and this fear is a fear of leaving certain sins that you become attached to, you become accustomed to, and fear of making the sacrifice. But honestly, without sugarcoating anything, you just have to do it. You have to, as you sound like you're a young person, a young man, you have to man up, so to speak. You do have to make jihad against your own self. You have to fight your own desires, and you have to strive against your own desires, and you have to begin to take responsibility for yourself. Because, for example, if someone goes out and commits a crime, we can't say, well, all these factors contributed and this and that. No, you do have to take responsibility. You pulled the trigger. You decided to go in the grocery store and steal from people. You decided this. So although there could be underlying background factors, no doubt, but ultimately you made that decision. So you have to make a decision that you want to return to Allah truly, not half-heartedly, not ahyanan, sometimes, or a little bit, but you have to really truly make the decision to leave off the sins and strive to come closer to Allah. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala the Almighty to accept our good and forgive our evil, protect us all from kulli su' makruh, make all of our affairs easy, and make it easy for us to come closer to Him and make tawbah during this holy month of Ramadan. Wa sallallahu wa sallam ala nabiyyina Muhammad.